people on the sign right here.
Start up the count, bro.
Shit, 15 and 1.
All right. Shalom. First off, we'd like to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh
Bahashem, Yahweh Shai.
We would like to give double honors to our apostles and our elders at Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there on the four corners of the earth. We'd like to give you salutations. We say, second Ezra 15 and 1.
Yeah, I got you. This is second Esdras 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. So like, this is second Esdras 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh.
That's right. That's what we out here doing. We out here speaking the word of prophecy that the Lord put upon us, because he didn't give everybody the blessing of knowing the scriptures. So we out here to speak prophecy. We basically out here foretelling the downfall and destruction of America once again. Keep going on.
This is verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
That's right. Cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. That's what we out here doing. We're reading from these Bible scrolls. Once were scrolls, and now it's written in paper. But just saying, in general, they faithful and true. Keep going on.
This is verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
That's right. In this truth, you're going to get a lot of people that's going to buck up against you. You're going to get a lot of family members that's going to try your spirit. And that's ultimately the Lord is just saying in general that you're going to be tried. Keep going.
Verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right. Everybody that was talking shit while you up here teaching this truth, waking up people up to tell them that they the true Jews that the Bible speaks of, and that the so-called white man is the devil in the Bible, then bring that back, Slakia.
This is verse 4, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right. All the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Everybody who didn't believe, everybody that was hesitant, that didn't deny themselves and drop everything and follow the Lord. You know what I mean? Like, when you coming into this truth, man, like the two men that was the fishers, the two fishermen with Yahweh Shai. They dropped everything and took only but the clothes they had on their back and walked in faith. You know? Keep going on.
This is verse 5. Behold, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
That's right. It's a lot of killings over there in Yemen right now. In the Middle East countries, I believe it was 41 people that got killed and 70 something got injured over airstrikes that happened.
It's a hotbed.
I forgot exactly who sent the airstrikes, but I do know that 41 people died and 70 people got injured. And this was just last week, bro. So I mean, it's a lot of tension building up over there in the Middle East. And Yemen ain't even the main topic. It's more so Iran and Russia, Syria, shit like that. So when that shit kick up, man, it's gonna hit hard, and people ain't gonna believe it till they hit the soils of America. When they hit home, and when y'all wake up and go to war and shit. Keep going up.
This is Salaki. This is verse 6. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled.
That's right. Wickedness had exceedingly fulfilled. Wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and for whatever reason they come to mind, these fucking faggots. I don't know about y'all, but I've been dealing with a lot of them, feminized men, man, like beta males. I've been dealing with cutting them up throughout the scripture and shit. And they want to speak vain Babylon, so eventually I just cut the topic and just stop dealing with them. But in general, man, basically just marking them, man. Effeminate not gonna make it into the kingdom of Yahweh, man.
If I can add something to that, I was down here during this week on that St. Patrick's Day shit, and there was so many jakes and shit, just faggots, man. Niggas have wigs, red hair and shit. It's a whole bunch of homo shit, man. So like the brother said, man, I mean that's the spirit I was in this week. These homos gotta die, man. Because this, how I say they shall wax worse and worse. That homosexuality, transsexuality shit is getting worse and worse, bro.
That's right.
I got you.
And wickedness, I mean, it goes beyond just being a homosexual. Wickedness is just anything. I mean, not following the law, statutes, and commandments that the Lord gave us. Eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. That's wickedness. Shape ups. That's wickedness, man. So I mean, it goes deep. The rabbit hole goes deeper, but that's just a main thing in Babylon. Babylon the Great. Man.
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah, it said, I think it said that the wickedness increased. It increased it.
But this place is worse than that.
Yeah, the wickedness, that's what I'm saying. It just increased.
Keep going on.
Salaki, this is verse 7. Therefore said Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves.
That's right, keep going.
Behold, the innocent, Salakia, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Verse 9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them.
That's right. Now, no man perishes innocent, but it's wickedness to kill a man for unjust things. You know what I'm saying? It's unjust murder. And that's just going into the scripture when people be talking about this here commandment. It's not wrong to kill a man if it's righteous. If he was being a homosexual or bucking up against his parents, you got the right to kill that person. So it's not often to do that. But if it's unjust murder, you know, killing somebody because you don't like the way, you don't like them for whatever reason, then that's just wicked. You feel me? Keep going on.
This is verse 10, 2nd Esdras 15 and 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
That's right. Our people are led to the flock as slaughter, man. A lot of our people gonna get put to death. If you don't mind getting, keep that in 2nd Esdras. Get Hosea 4 and 6.
Assalamu alaikum.
We not Muslim.
A lot of our people are led to the slaughter, man, because of shit like that, man. Going into pagan doctrines, you know, man-made religions. And
Hebrew Israelites.
let them get that right quick, and I'm gonna keep going.
Somebody get that Isaiah 28 real quick.
Isaiah?
28.
Isaiah.
You got that right in Hosea? Hosea 28 and what? 28 and 1? Yeah. You want me to hold that? No, go ahead. Get it. All right. This is Isaiah, chapter 28, verse 1. Woe to the crown of proud. That's right. Woe to the crown of pride. Now, who right now is the most prideful kingdom, man? That's America. They walk with their chest held out, you know, because they got the army at their expense, man. They got everybody under their subjection. You know, they got all the wealth that they could ever imagine, man. The people the 1% that I'm referring to, they got everything at their expense that they could ever wish for, man. They have lived gloriously, if you will, according to the scripture. Is there any more on that? Keep reading that whole verse. It's Isaiah chapter 28, verse 1. Woe to the crown of proud.
That's Slocky. That's actually not what I was looking for. I was going to keep our foot and all those.
It's cool. Keep going.
Oh, that's the
Woe to the crown of pride, to the drunkards of Ephraim, whose glorious beauty is a fading flower. Right, now that was basically speaking on the so-called Puerto Ricans at the time, and when they went off and the Lord ultimately ended up smiting them with the sword after he fled them. But that's a whole nother topic, but we is speaking about the crown of pride, which being Babylon being the top or chief, basically the synagogue of Satan, if you will. They got ties with the 13, I believe it's a 13 royal bloodline or so-called royal bloodline.
So-called.
And I believe it's in London and shit. Them banking families that set up the central banking families and have everybody under their subjection, and they go ultimately lead to this chip and shit. Nah, did you ever get that in Hosea? Did you looking for it? Huh? I said, you looking for it?
I just want to get this on the
Keep going to 2nd Esdras. I was going to get 4 and 6.
ready for a change.
Because it was leading right into what we was talking about in 2nd Esdras.
This is Hosea 4 and 6.
Right.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
People are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
That's right, because thou hast rejected knowledge, he will also reject you. He gonna say he never knew you, man. That's what the Lord gonna tell you. Like, how is you gonna feel in the spirit when he tell you that, man, depart from me, man, I never knew you, bro. because you rejected knowledge. We out here right now teaching and waking up our people, and a lot of people, they gonna despise and reject knowledge, whether it be them just walking past, whether it be them scoffing at the word. I mean, it's gonna be multiple different scenarios, you know. They reject knowledge. Keep going on that.
I just started back from the top. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children.
That's right. And they don't even consider that that's a sin, man. They don't even consider the fact that they going off by not even seeking the Lord, man. Now, get that back in the second edges, if you can pick up where you left off, if you remember. Or start back from where you left
I think I was at 9. I just started over at 9. This is 2nd Esdras 15:9. And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
No. That was mainly speaking at the time when we was in Egypt, but it's also speaking about spiritual Egypt, you know. Now jump down, if you don't mind, to 13.
13?
Yeah.
This is 2nd Esdras 15:13. They that till the ground shall mourn.
Right. Now they destroying the earth, those that till the ground. Tilling the ground, basically going into these fracking, if you will. That's why I pick up on, the fracking. That's why the earth is opening up in many different lands and different countries. Mainly like Russia, I know for a fact, and somewhat parts of Babylon too. But just saying in general, it should be in a lot of like sinkholes, man. Like you just be walking on the ground and just fall right through.
Explain what fracking is to people who might not know.
For those who might not know, is basically people drilling for oil, what you call so-called black gold and shit. They always drilling, searching for something. Whether they find it or not, they fucking up the ground. And it causes like, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it causes like earthquakes and shit like that. Ultimately, yes, the Lord, but saying like it's destroying the earth, man. Like they polluted the earth, and they still destroying it.
Yeah, if I could just add something right quick. And Esau doing that shit, that go back to that curse of Cain where it said that he gonna till the ground, but he shall, I'm paraphrasing, he shall not reap the benefits.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? So that's why they fucking the earth up. But 2nd Esdras 15:13. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail. So like through the blasting and hell, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
That's right. One people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hands. Now, the modern day sword is a gun, nukes. It can be, of course, like famine and plagues and shit, because they do play with that bio-warfare shit.
Any instrument of war.
Exactly, really. Any instrument of war. So it's gonna be a lot of strife and shit, animosity amongst not only our own people, like the 2/3 and shit, but also amongst like different nations. It's like, nations shall rise up against nation in these latter days. And right now you got Edomites fighting Edomites, you got so-called Americans fighting Russians and shit. They both Edomites, but they fighting each other and shit. Keep going, Phil, man.
This 2nd Esdras 15:16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right. That's what martial law gonna pick up, and that's what we out here doing, is to warn our people about the signs of the times that's coming. They don't know that martial law is coming. I don't know if y'all paid attention to it, but when I was coming down here, I forgot what street that was, but it was prevalent of a lot of police officers, man. On each corner, they were wearing like the green shits, having like little flags in their hand. But on each corner that you seen, it was like at least 2 or 3 officers. Now, Babylon being wicked, of course they got women in their army over there. But just saying in general, man, they getting prevalent, and this is becoming a militarized police state, man, right in front of y'all very eyes. Keep going on.
This is verse 18. For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Right, keep going.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right now, many people gonna be fighting over the smallest matters. Tissue to wipe your ass, food, water. They're gonna be fighting over which baby gonna get cooked first. Shit like that, man. There's people gonna be eating their own flesh. It'll become cannibalism gonna be coming back, man. And many people now aware of the signs of the times that be, or that we living in, or that we headed into. Because right now, I mean, what you got? You living off of GMOs right now anyway. So you're living off of human DNA that many people don't even know that they're eating. A lot of the chips and shit, a lot of the bread, and a lot of the food, really, fast food and shit, that's human DNA, that's rat meat, all that shit.
Yeah, they cloned Salaki, but we and the brothers was watching it this week. They clone that fucking meat, man. You know, he said it's human meat, but they make most of that shit in the lab, man.
Yeah, they cleanse it as well. Like they churn it and like ground everything up, but at the same time, I believe they cure it with ammonia. And at the same time, they a lot of that beef shit, I believe, is shit in general. It's like a mix of like preservatives and shit, and like it's like a small fraction that's actually really beef. So and then not only that, they feed you like steroids, like cows and cattle and shit. That shit off, man. And it's gonna ultimately lead to your destruction. But that's the Lord's gonna mercy because He allowing us to be sustained long enough, you know, until it's time for us to get out of here. So to the best of your ability, you know, stay away